Grade 3. Today we are going to start a new chapter. Chapter number 3, Growth and Development. Okay. Growth and Development. In this chapter we will read about the development and growth of seed of plant, how seeds change into a new plant. All living things, plants and animals, go through a life cycle. Plants grow from the seeds, whereas animals and humans have babies. So, what does this mean? This means that all living things, uh, either they are plants, animals, or human beings, they have to pass through a life cycle. Like plants grow from the seeds, and then later on it changes into different big trees, while the animals and humans have different babies. So, here we have germination and growing of a plant. A seed depends on four factors which help it to grow. The four factors are water, light, and air. So, what does this mean? This means that if these things are there, then the growing of a plant is possible. So, what are the important factors? Water, light, and air. If we have these factors, then we can grow easily plant. Sun brings warmth and light. Okay, now what is the source of this light? Sun is the basic source which provide heat and light to the plants. Water brings moisture. Okay, water, as you know, all water is very important for the growth of plant. With the help of water, plant gets moisture, and air is present in the surroundings which all living things breathe in. So without air it is not possible for all the human beings to live. So air is present in the surroundings with the help of which living things breathe. And the another important factor is soil. Soil is essential as plants grow in it. So soil is the important thing in which plants can grow. So we have learned that there are four factors. With the help of these four factors, plants can easily grow. What are these? These are water, light, air, and soil. When the seed absorbs water, what you have to do first you have to dig some soil and you have to put some seeds in the mud, in the soil. When the seed and they give some water to the soil, when the seed absorbs this water, it swells means it will grow bigger than from their original size. Its seed coat bursts. Seed coat means the outer covering of a seed. Then, after swelling, this seed coat bursts and a small plant emerges out called seedling. Okay, so what does this mean? When you are going to put seed in a water and you have to give some water, and after some time it swells because it absorbs that water, and that outer covering, which is called seed coat, it will burst out and a small plant emerges out means comes out, and what we call that small plant as seedling. Okay, and this process is called germination. This process is called germination. What does this mean? Germination means the process of seed growing into a new plant is called germination. Plant life starts with the seed. Okay, from when the life of a plant starts, the life of the plant starts with the seed which germinates and grows into a new plant. The fully grown plant produces flowers. The flowers produces fruits containing seeds or seed pods. Okay, so first we have seeds, then later on it will change into a plant, then this plant have some flowers, and then these flowers produce different types of fruits, and inside the fruits we have again some seeds and some seeds pods which will again change into a new plant. So in this way the life cycle will continue. Now let's switch to this, the life cycle of a corn plant. Before this we have learned about the life cycle of a hen, okay, which starts from the egg. Now we have the life cycle of a corn plant and it starts from the seed. So we have 5 points. So one by one we will read these 5 points with the help of this fig 3.2. Corn is an important crop used as a cereal. Okay, cereal is a food like wheat, grains. Similarly, we have a corn, which is an important crop. It belongs to the grass family. Why it belongs to the grass family? Because it has some grass. The stages of life cycle of corn are: number one, the corn seed is called kernel. Okay, now you can see this is the seed of a corn, and what is another name of this corn seed is we call it as kernel. Kernel, kernel. The corn seed is called kernel. When the seed is planted, it germinates and produces small leaves that look like grass. Okay, now you can see this is the seed, this is the kernel, and when you are going to put that seed into a mud, then after some times when it absorbs water, the seed could burst out and the small leaves, small grass will come out, will emerge out, and this process is called germination. Okay, then we have the second is the stem. Okay, what is another name of stem? Stalk. Stalk. Stalk begins to grow with a lot of leaves. Okay, so where is the stalk? From this fig 3.1 you can see here are the roots, and the roots just like this stem. Okay, this stem is called stalk. Stalk, stalk. And from the stalk you can see different leaves can easily grow. Okay, so these stem carries a lot of leaves. Okay, second step, and then we have the third stems. The corn ears grow. The plant has the male and the female part on the same plant. So okay, as you know, all plants can reproduce, and for the reproduction they must have the female part, and also at the same time they must have a male plant. So this corn ears have male and female part on the same plant. So where does the ear of the corn, you can see these are the ear of corns. Okay, so from the stem you can see on the stem there are some different leaves, and you can see different sizes of the leaves, and you can see here is the ear of a corn. Okay, the cornea grows. The plant has the male and female part of the plant, and then the pollens. Okay, the pollens means the pollens are the small grains. The pollens transfer from the male to the female part. Okay, for the reproduction it is very important that we must have male and the female part, and then these pollens, the grains that are present on the fruit, these pollens are transferred from male to the female part, and then seeds are formed after fertilization from which new plants grow. So after fertilization seeds are formed, and when seeds are formed these seeds change into a new, which grow into a new plant. Now this fig, you can see here is a seed. Now germination starts over there when they get water, and then the leaves sprout out. Okay, it emerges out, and then we change into seedling. Okay, this process is known as seedling. And after this, when there is seed, so it means these seeds change into different types of flowers. Okay, plants has different flowers, so flowers are the reproductive part of the plant. Okay, then these flowers change into plant with fruit. Okay, now you can see there is the plant. Now these flowers change into a fruit. These flowers change into a fruit. Then these fruits, what are these? This fruit with seeds. Okay, and then these seeds again we when we will germinate this, then it will again change into a new plant. And I have told you about the corn ear. So these are the corn ears. The corn, this corn is present. Okay, and inside this these are you can see the some hairs are also present, just which are emerging out from this corn. These are the silk. Silk, silk, you can see from here. Okay, and this whole is known as husk. Husk, husk. Okay, and these leaves which are just like growing outside, these are the corn ears. Okay, And in this way you can solve two questions from your exercise. Draw the stages of the life cycle of a plant. Okay, so where are the stages? These are the stages. Okay, and you have to write the life cycle of a corn plant. You have to write different stages, like these 5 stages: 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. In this way you can easily solve this question. And the next question is, name the factors that help seeds to grow. So how many factors we did? We did 4 factors: water, light, air and soil. With the help of these 4 factors, plants can easily grow and can easily change into a new plant, and with the help of these factors they can easily germinate. Okay, thank you.